E-mobility will be the main fuel type in 2025, such as electric bicycles and electric cars, like the Volkswagen e-Golf. And the Volkswagen e-Golf is basically like the normal Golf, but with an electric motor. And I'm going to point out a few differences that this car has. The C-shaped fog lights, blue on the grille because blue is electricity, and e-Golf, and some new wheel designs. Now before I get into the video, please like and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon to get notified the moment we upload a video. And please also follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/SahilCarReviews. Let's kick off this review by talking about what the back seats are like. So as you can see, that it's exactly like the normal combustion engine Golf, because this is a normal Golf, but it has an electric motor. Legroom and headroom is exactly the same, and people over 6 foot will be fine. Now carrying 3 people abreast is actually decent, and if you want to see me talking about what it's like carrying 3 people abreast, the link to the videos are in the description below. Now I'd like to point out some points which are not really good about this e-Golf. The fuel gauge is replaced with a charging cable, and in electric cars they usually have it on both sides, but this is a normal Golf and it will not change at all. It takes 40 whole minutes to fully charge this car, and usually some electric cars take 5 to 15 minutes to charge. Now of course, the Volkswagen have pointlessly made the e-Golf, and this car will be replaced by the Mark 8, and of course the next electric car, which is the same size as the Volkswagen Golf, will be the Volkswagen ID.3, which is actually sold right now in December 2020. Moving on to the interior of the car. Now I'd like to point out some really cool features that are in there, such as you do get some blue stitching on the steering wheel and on the gear, and you do get a good view of the interior over here, such as over here. I'd like to also show you that usually have your Mach 7.5 driver's display with the instrumental dials linked. You still get your usual speedometer, but this e-Golf has it in blue. And rather than a rev counter, you do get an electric meter. Move on to the infotainment system. A really cool thing I could point out is that if you want the infotainment system to take you to the nav, it's not like the old system where you just press the button. You just have to tap nav and it'll take you there. This dial is the multifunction knob to tune to your favorite stations, and this dial is used to adjust the volume, and of course if you press this button it switches off the stereo. Move on to what the car's like to drive. As you could see over here, that driving is exactly like the normal combustion engine Golf, with the suspension and the city emergency braking system. And of course, when you go over bumps in the normal combustion engine Golf, you hear the engine wailing away, whether it's diesel or petrol. But not in the GTE or this e-Golf, you just hear pin drop silent noises. The boot is exactly like the normal combustion engine Golf, but when you raise up the clever adjustable boot floor, you get your electric batteries and charging cables. And you still usually get that ski hatch where you can carry 4 people and their skis. When you fold the seats down without the raisable boot floor, you do get a step up like you get on the Dacia Sandero. But then when you put the raisable boot floor in place, you do get a fairly flat load bay, so that if you want, you can carry a big cupboard from IKEA or £100 worth of shopping from Costco. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon if you haven't already. And that way you will never miss a new upload. Bye!